Hello and welcome, all you lords and ladies of fate. You've once again found yourselves in the only Twitch tabletop RPG stream that allows you, the viewer, to impact the stories being told on your screens. In order to do so, you must spend fate chips. These are loyalty points that you earn just by watching, following, hosting, subscribing, or even just engaging with us in the chat. Use those fate chips to heal your favorite players, summon in a custom item, or make one in chat, or make our players say silly things. If I could read, you can even force the adventurers into random encounters. Tonight we are playing the unofficial RWBY TTRPG set in the world of Remnant. I am your humble headmaster tonight. You can call me Headmaster Goo Devil, otherwise Good Devil and Lords and Ladies of Fateland. Joining me tonight, our amazing cast featuring Merc Puppy playing Jack Black, the human from Mistral. Crack that. Next, we have TV Trash playing Pearl Featherly, the faunus from Menagerie.
Chin chin, bitches.
Also here tonight, we have Felix Feltfinger playing Jiminy Henson, the faunus from Shade Academy. And lastly, we have VG Mermaid playing Aqua Tofana, the human from Shade Academy.
It's water.
Mine's lemonade. Guys, welcome back. For those of you that may have missed, or perhaps 2 weeks is just too long to remember anything. Last time on RWBY, the Fabled campaign, our unlikely troop of heroes, having just saved the town, found themselves invited into the local tavern at the courtesy and personal cost to Dr. Weebles. They satiated their appetites after some awkward and uncomfortable silences. The doctor struck up a conversation with the group where he alluded to the grim attacks in the town that have been growing in number and severity. After a bit of some liquid courage, maybe some more for others, they started to open up to each other a bit. Weebs then informed the potential band of huntsmen of a mission on the Huntsman Bounty Board. The doctor's interest in the group taking this mission seems to be caused by the recent disappearance of the town's previously hired huntsmen. And that is where we left off last time. Guys, welcome back to the Fable campaign. How's everyone doing tonight? Yeah.
I'm feeling very hungover and my face hurts for some reason.
Well, about that, yes. Last time we left our band of intrepid huntsmen. They had just had a lovely little night of rest and relaxation, with some lamentation, some alcoholic beverages. So, not that anyone was counting, but I was totally counting. Aqua Tofana may have had about 10 total drinks. Merc with 5, Pearl with 2, and Jiminy, ever the trustful one, big fat goose egg.
Yeah.
Well, guys, welcome back. So everyone, as you may recall, last we left you off, everyone was heading off to Betty Buys. So if everyone could just roll me 2d10 to see what order everyone's going to wake up in. Okay, so we got...
Gotta get up for ballet practice.
It takes a while to... Let's take forever to roll.
Was a 9. And...
9.
9. Okay. All right. So we start at early morning at the Kurayuri Inn, where Pearl Featherly first starts to rustle and tumble out of their little sleeper recliner, and they're going to be the one to start off the morning. Pearl, what are you doing?
I think Pearl every morning does her morning stretches, you know. She may treat like the back of the chair that she was sleeping on like a ballet bar and do some quick like, you know, little exercises to make sure she's in top gear and top form. And then I think she's gonna look over to her newly made acquaintance, who is an absolute mess on the bed. Check to see if there was any vomit.
It seems the first bucket that you recall Aqua going to bed with has been filled a decent amount. It's a rather large bucket, though, so it only takes up, we'll say, the first fifth of said bucket.
Okay. Is there a window?
Okay. The barkeep did give you a room with a window, yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm going to open the window and empty the bucket.
Okay.
Someone put a
2d10,
paper
please.
boy. Paper boy is Scrooge.
All right, Pearl, 2d10 for me, please.
Thank you.
The USA Today will soak it up.
The mysterious liquid goes flying out the window and hits outside, and it lands just in a bush, just outside the front of the tavern, and goes largely unnoticed, except for nearby passersby who may pick up just a slight scent of vom, but that's pretty typical this time of morning.
Sounds like a them problem. Well, I think Feather is going to go downstairs and see what they can do about room service, breakfast, see if they do eggs, because protein is good for hangovers, you know, that sort of thing. That's where Pearl Featherly is at mentally. Like, okay, so like problem, let's fix problem. Also, I want eggs.
Very good. So you are going to go ahead and head downstairs where you see Dr. Weebles is already beginning his morning, wiping down the bar, but looks to the stairs and be like, "Oh, good morning, darling. Can I get you anything this morning?"
Hello, good morning. Yes. Do you do room service?
Well, we're not really well known for bringing you food to your room, but I don't see why we can't make an exception in this case.
Thank you so much. Could you make my companion eggs on toast, please?
Oh, absolutely. Just the one, or one for you, or one for the crew?
I'll have one for me, one for my companion. I'll have mine down here. It's just her up there. She was a particular mess last night.
I don't you don't have to explain. I saw the empties in the dish area this morning. I think I understand.
Yeah.
Let's see. So that will be just 2 lien for the both of you.
Thank you. I give 3 lien because I am being inconvenient.
You're a lady.
Oh, again, much appreciated, man. Much appreciated.
What?
So he's gonna go ahead and just send that ticket back to the morning cook. At this point, Jack Black, you start to stir and waken yourself But here's the thing, but I'm gonna need 2d10 out of you as you awaken.
You're gonna need some other things out of you in a minute.
So, sitting up, you feel like, oh boy, it is. You can feel it wanting to come up, but you are, by some miracle of everything, keeping this down. And right now, your biggest desire is to, probably food. And yeah, wanna get something to soak all that up.
Keep swallowing, bro. Keep swallowing.
What would you like to do?
I'd like to. Is there like a wash area so I can like wash my face? Maybe like get some cold water.
Sure.
To kind of
There is a
wake me up?
communal bathroom.
There's
on
some
the
mysterious
top floor of
liquid
where you're
outside.
staying. But it is currently unoccupied. So
Mysterious, serious
it
liquid.
is currently unoccupied. So if you'd like to go in and just give yourself the little, morning shower, by all means.
Yeah, I just want to go in, wash my face, try to sober up, try to ice my face because it's a little sore. Then after that, I'd like to try and stumble my way into the tavern and for a little breakfast.
All right. Oh, good morning. It seems they're all stirring away. Good morning, sir. Can I start you off with anything this morning?
I just sit at the bar and say, coffee, please.
Oh, very well. And do you take that with anything?
Cream, no sugar.
Very good, sir. And he's already got it ready. Just puts the coffee mug in front of you, presses down upon the French press and pours it out for you, and puts a little smaller cup of cream in front of you to be able to add yourself. All right, so let's see. I believe we had a tie for the next one, so we're gonna say odd.
She can wake up first. That's okay, unless you want to do it randomly.
Random's always better.
Okay.
So odd, Aqua's gonna wake up. However, Jiminy, you start to stir and awaken. You wake up perfectly well rested. How are you starting your day?
Well, trying to get this stench of mysterious liquid out of my nostrils is probably a start.
Oh boy! So along with that, I should also mention you do considering the previous session, you are quite the bit peckish.
Yes. No, I am starving, so I that kind of makes that smell all the worse. Honestly, it's like, oh man. So I do a bit of a stretch up and out and like that, and get my gear, put my clothes on, and head down to the common room. Unless because I take it the washroom's occupied.
Washroom is currently occupied.
Okay, so I'm
but
gonna
as you
hold
make
it.
your way, downstairs into the main tavern, you do see Pearl Featherly is currently sat at a table where Jack Black has decided to plant in front of the bar, drinking a cup of coffee. As at this point, the barkeep is bringing out Pearl Featherly 2 orders of eggs and toast.
I'm like,
Oh, we got it. We got it hot and fresh all morning. Can I get you anything?
oh no, that would be fantastic to get. Yeah, I just if it's not too much trouble, just a couple of eggs, really soft, just barely cooked. Would be really
Alright,
great.
can do that. And let's see.
Are we the only ones in the tavern, by the way?
There's a few, 1 or 2 stragglers in there just coming in for a quick bite and then a cup of coffee.
Okay, they're not like overwhelmed in the staff.
No, not at all.
All right, so I'll go down and while I'm at it, I'll as I walk through, sit down, dread the companions. I'm wondering who's in the bathroom now that Jack's down here.
Oh right, he is. Sorry. Wow. For me to mess up. Jack is still in the washroom. He's wait, no, he's
got the coffee. I like the idea that he got the coffee and then went
he
right
came
back
down
up the
and caught
stairs.
coffee, so he's there.
Then he went right back upstairs.
Then I'm sorry
geeking out.
if you want to go retroactive, I guess that does make the washroom free.
Okay,
That's
well,
fine.
well, now that I see whoever's in it cleared it out, I'll just trot right up there and relieve myself because it's been a night, and yeah. So then I'll go up there for however long and then come back.
And then, all right, fair enough. But as you come back, the barkeep's already. He is quick with it. He's already got your food ready. All right, Sonny. For you today, that's going to be 3 Leanne.
And I look. Could I wash some dishes and maybe sweep up a few things?
Oh
right.
no, I'll get it. I'll get it.
Was that 3 Leanne for all of us, or 3 Leanne just for me?
Just for you, son.
They got eggs and toast and coffee for 2.
Mm-hmm.
And in my mind, I'm thinking,
right here.
Discrimination is happening to me.
No,
But I'll if he's willing to take some labor, I'll be happy to do that.
That's quite fine. I believe this one offered to pay.
I'll pay.
Oh, well, thank you. I'd forgotten all about the fact we don't, but yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
And actually, out from behind the kitchen, out pops the barmaid who would surprise you with a surprise smack before going to bed.
Yeah.
And she pops out and just kind of puts a word into Dr. Weave's ear. You can't pick up much, but it sounds like she's saying, "Oh, he actually helped bust tables. I didn't even ask him last night."
Also,
you're able to hear that because you do have improved hearing.
A little bit.
And he goes, "Oh, I see. Tell you what, son. Since you were so kind to my staff here, as it seems, it seems you already paid your labor. This one's on that."
Oh, well, thank you. I apologize. I didn't realize I didn't know where the recycling was, so I'm sorry I left those empties by the dish rack. And I also did scrub down the grill, so it should be shiny for the morning crew.
Much approved.
Yeah.
We'll tell you what, if this whole career as a huntsman doesn't work out, you come back and see me.
That's how we do it in wherever it was I was from.
So,
thank you.
Let's see. And last but not least, again, is stirring awake. Aqua Tofana Beach. Could you roll me 2 sets of D10? So
Can I have 3?
you're rolling 2 and then 2 again because you are rolling at a disadvantage.
but doesn't
Because
Aqua
you
get
had
cool die for vomiting?
Only if you do it
we're gonna go with a hard no on that one. However, children at home, there are consequences in life and games, as there should be, especially when you have 10 stinking drinks in the course of about 3 hours.
They were free.
They were mine.
Okay, they were everyone's actually. So
The Chardonnay was mine.
So, Aqua, you awaken to see there is the first thing you notice is what's on your nightstand. You see a jug of water and you see 2 pills neatly placed upon a napkin. But no one else is in the room with you. So, you remember that you had yourself quite the number yesterday and that, Aqua essentially dragged you up the stairs before going to bed. However, you're looking around, and I don't know that that Pearl remembered to replace the bucket. But you do see an open window, and you're in a panic. You are about to vomit. Where is it going?
Where's my
I
bucket?
think I
All
would have
right.
put it back. I think I would have put it back. But
Or
like,
you would have gone and cleaned it. I mean, I can make that argument too.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna barf out the window. I don't care.
I'm saying you throw it out.
Right.
2 more D10.
Jesus. Can't have nothing.
I was gonna say, wasn't there a second bucket that
Yeah,
she
I
got?
believe that
got
went to
two
you,
hot
didn't it?
buckets.
That was your bucket.
No, I didn't
no,
get a
I
bucket.
think I
Oh, yeah,
asked
no,
2 buckets.
Yeah, no, I made sure you had a bucket when I walked you upstairs.
I was sleeping with
I'll
one
take the
bucket, then I
ruling
had
of
another bucket.
all 4 of you. Then fine. There's another bucket.
We
This
will-
one's
Cyberbullying the DM always works.
yes, apparently.
I should have waited till after the roll.
All right. So I'm gonna like, in a flash, like head for my vom bucket.
Bucket. And you know, you release. It's not the least bit pleasant as any morning after, you know, rapid fire cocktails, beers, and, you know, hard liquors should be. But you feel as relieved as you could be. So you're awake now. What do you do?
Well, I'm probably feeling pretty thirsty, but I don't trust the stuff on the nightstand.
Oh,
I have no faith that Pearl wouldn't try and poison me. And I don't know that it's free. So I'm going downstairs to find where these people are.
coming downstairs, you see the other 3 huntsmen that fought in the battle with you the previous day. And looks like Pearl is currently well, everyone's eating their eggs and toast at this point, like except for Merc. Did you
Well, I don't
order
eat
food
toast.
or just coffee?
I think I just went with coffee,
thought so.
but I like to look over and say, I'll have what she's having.
Oh, son. I don't. If I recall correctly, I don't think you have the funds to fulfill that tab that she alone rang up. If you catch my meaning, I mean that's pretty direct too.
I check my pockets and like, ugh.
You're
I just sulk and go back to drinking coffee.
You're just gonna be like that guy at McDonald's with the senior cup. You're just gonna keep coming back up.
So, coming down there, Aqua, you do see Pearl has 2 plates sitting next to them. One she's currently working on, and one right next to her, or right next to them, pardon me, with what appears to be a cup of steaming hot coffee.
So then I also noticed that there is a table behind them that has left, and they've left, let's see,
They left food,
mimosas and money on the table, and I'm going to have both.
So, of course, that's not how that works, by the way.
It is now.
It is not. It is.
Isn't it like 7 a.m.?
So,
I dive at
Mimosas.
that table.
redemptions are handled by the GM. So
You did not acknowledge, sir.
Well, let's see. Well, let me get to it. Let's see. Miss Farts, like, yeah. Well, first and foremost, y'all have been putting bullshit in this guy. Chatting, money redeemed. Okay, I'll get that to you. And okay, cool.
Wait,
All
when
right.
did I poison myself? What?
No, Aqua tried to poison herself
All
last
right,
night.
and this
Oh,
is
right. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. I was like, who's saying shit about me in chat?
So I'm gonna go ahead and actually allow it to go as described. So Aqua, you do come down, and while you see Pearl Featherweight just kind of like, inviting you over to this seat next to them, you do a little more scanning around the bar, and you see a table that hadn't been cleared by the night crew with what looks to be half empty cups.
So
Wait,
I'm gonna.
wait, no, I cleaned this place, dude. Wait, I'm sorry.
You missed a spot.
Well,
You missed a spot.
Maybe they came in after you went to bed.
thanks.
So I'm gonna go over to the table and I'm Bevan. I'm gonna drink whatever is in the glasses, which is
Can
the
I
most
fully
allegedly.
slap the mimosas out of her hand? It's 7 a.m. It is
Okay.
unseemly to be drinking.
Oh shit! I didn't bring my bomb bucket.
Yeah.
So,
No.
all right, Pearl, you do see Aqua immediately going for some half empties on the opposing table from you. You're gonna jump up and go immediately after those glasses and try to, well, as you described, slap them out of her hand. Both of you, 2d10 plus your strength and discipline.
Okay, one sec. I've got to do some basic maths. This might take a while.
For you, it is 4 or plus 4.
Okay, so it's 2d10 plus 4, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. What did I get? I did not do well.
Well, so is that yours? Okay, and then do we have Aqua's?
I'm trying. What am I
So
adding?
for you, it's 2d10 plus 2.
The bar is not high to pass.
Oops, shit. Who?
So close. So yeah, Pearl, you go to swat the drinks out of Aqua's hand, but Aqua knows when someone's threatening, her morning jollies, and shoop in one swoop, and whatever was left in that particular glass is now gone. And after that little bustle, Aqua, you do see a little pouch of undescript, just little satchel there. You pick it up. Okay. You open it up and you find 6 Leanne inside.
Sweet.
Actually, because of the way it's redeemed, I'm going to roll that again. Because I think if you redeem shitload of money, this would have gotten you the same thing. So let me amend that. You found... What did I say? So you found a grand total of 9 in there.
Woo.
Nice little score for you.
Yeah, that's enough for 2 Egg McMuffins, apparently.
Mm-hmm. Well, depends.
I was gonna say for me it's probably 3.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe. Oh, and
you're
at this point, sorry. Pardon me. Is everything okay over here?
Is that a
And
me?
he's looking at both of you.
Oh, never better. Best day.
I smile at him in a please leave us alone, this is a private matter type way. I'm like, everything's fine.
All right. And he turns and just goes back to his business behind the bar.
I kind of approach Aqua in a very and kind of whisper to her in a hushed way, like, are you seriously drinking at 7 a.m.?
Yeah, I'm thirsty.
You are no. You I got you like a coffee and I gave you water.
Yeah. And there was free drinks right here.
These are drinks that have the spit of other people in and are left
flavor.
over from last night.
I've had worse.
No, the whatever worse you've had is absolutely not the bar. Because this
Not your bar.
No, not the basic bar. This This is like very unhygienic. Just go.
So I'm gonna look over at the bar and like see the food that she's talking about. Did you already pay for that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. And I'm gonna go
Wait,
sit at the bar and eat the food.
wait. Do you drink at 7 a.m. every day?
I don't drink often. There's not usually drinks. Normally I'm drinking out of streams. I got mimosas. Of course I'm drinking at 7 a.m.
What do you mean you drink out of a stream?
I live in the wilderness.
Your
I'm
house
usually
is in the
drinking mud
wilderness?
puddles.
What's a,
Yes. Yeah.
what do you mean a mud puddle? I'm unfamiliar.
Well, where I come from, there's not much water around, so I'll take it any way I can get it.
Okay, well, there is very good water upstairs on your nightstand. And drinking this early could become a pattern, and that is concerning, especially as how much you had last night. No,
I'm not concerned.
well, you should be.
Aqua's like starting to get like jittery, like looking at the food, like please, can I go eat that?
You can eat the food. Pearl's kind of done. Pearl's kind of like, okay, cool. We have a gambling person and a possible alcoholic.
Aqua throws in like while like shoving toast in her mouth, she throws in a thanks.
No problem.
I just watched this whole encounter from the bar, just casually sipping coffee and giggling.
Yeah, I don't like it when mommies fight. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I don't like it when mommy and other mommy fight. But in this case, I do.
Well,
Sometimes it's kind of fun. Because you know that there's money for the theater after the movies afterward.
Yeah, I know. Apparently, Aqua just
Yeah.
took it.
Pearl is fully expecting this money back, by the way. At some point.
It's at this point you hear the front doors of the tavern just burst open as they each hit the pylons on either side that they usually cover. And this big jovial man just kind of steps in, loving the smell of his own fart just by the stance of him. He goes, "Greetings, everybody, and how are you all doing today?" And you just see the barkeep and that just kind of into his hand. Oh, who woke up Buzz Killington this early in the morning? Oh,
Do I recognize this person?
none of you do. But we'll just go that far.
Can I do like a perception
Perception?
Perception.
see if
Yes.
there's anything I should be like wary of, if there's any markings I recognize, if there's any indication of his character.
Of course.
Can I also do that?
All right. So yes, for everyone that wants to roll a perception, we're gonna say that is going to be perception check. We're gonna go with 2d10. Let's do perception and discipline, or perception and willpower.
I'm just going to keep lapping up my eggs here and worrying about the mental health of two of my companions. The other guy behind me, I figured my back's to him. I don't need to see this. I can smell him. Actually, yeah. Wait, I can now do this, can't I?
We're gonna go with Pearl's because Pearl, first and foremost, team. That's an automatic add a roll of cool because someone rolled in that 20.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. Let me make sure I'm keeping track of those. You think I would? All right. So this gentleman, as far as you could tell, is just, and by the reaction of the barkeep, is just one of the town locals who seems to be rather full of himself, whether it's earned or perhaps not.
But I'm right here.
Like, I think Feather. I keep calling her Feather. Her name's Pearl. Sorry. I think Pearl is going to like adjust like her kind of cloak cardigan thing to make sure like her feathers are definitely covered, because she doesn't know this person and doesn't know what this person's attitude towards faunus are. So she is trying to appear non-faunus in front of this stranger.
And it's at this point he just and plants himself into the chair. He's like, Weaves, get over here! Eggs, coffee! I gotta get my day started! Ha ha! And he's got, all right, yeah, of course, immediately, Buzz. For you, that's gonna be 6, Leanne, today. He's like, easy, very easy, and immediately just slaps a 10 credit Leanne on the bar, and that all resolves. He gets his food, he gets his coffee, and it's just like as jovial as someone can eat their breakfast. And he looks at, and he sees Jack over there, just kind of just sauntering into his coffee. Hey there, friend! Long night.
I look over. It's like, you could say that.
Well, everything's better when you travel with Buzz Killington.
I doubt that.
Oh, well, we all have terrible takes sometimes. At that point, be like, he's going to stand up and just say, I'm looking for some brave hunchmen and huntresses who possibly want to take on this Maya's mission that many have failed prior.
Is this the same mission that the previous huntsmen have been going missing on?
It's the only mission left!
Well, I guess that's us. We already agreed to do it, so yes.
Wait, what do you mean you already, no, you are are you a huntress? Are you all huntresses and hunchmen? You should travel with me and fly under my banner!
What banner is that?
Where I get all the Leanne.
That doesn't answer.
It works in the end. It's called trickle-down huntsmanship.
Yeah, it's like that 0-100 split that I heard about at the academy.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's trickle down?
It's always trickle down.
Why is it trickle down, though?
Because it pours on me, and by the time what's left comes down to you, it's nothing but trickle.
No, but like if we do all the work...
That's the idea! I get to make all the money! And you get to carry the banner of Buzz Killington!
I would like to walk up to Pearl and just whisper into her ear, this is a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, I gathered.
Just be wary.
I gathered. So... what's the difference between us flying your banner and you flying our banner?
That just seems silly.
So why would we do that for you?
Because everyone wants to fly under the prestige of Sir Buzz Killington.
My good sir, with all due respect, I have never heard of you before in my entire life. And I have been in certain circles where the way you are presenting yourself, I would have heard of you.
Ha! Ha! If you haven't heard of Buzz Killington, you have not been in the correct circles. It seems that there are no true huntsmen or huntresses here. Ah, I should have known and not wasted my time. Just taken off to August.
I am fully gonna kick this man. I'm fully gonna kick this man.
2d10, strength and discipline. Or 3, because you got a rule of cool. 3d10 plus your strength and discipline. So strength and discipline for blah, 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 blah. So that's going to be a +4 for you. Without warning, and certainly not to say this wasn't totally unearned, but Pearl takes the very tip of the point and just rears back with their right leg and shook, just puts the point right between the two testes of Buzz Killington. And he just hits the floor. He's in the fetal position and he is just silent screaming the whole time.
Where is your banner now?
And at this point, seeing everything that's happened, Doc Weebs is just... He looks right at you, Pearl. And he's motioning you to come over to the bar.
We got
Aqua's gonna like whisper a nice as she goes by.
As I go to the bar, I step on his groin again.
How am I supposed to have Killington Juniors? And so as you step on Buzz's balls again, you go over to the bar and he motions you to lean in. He's like, I have been waiting for so long for someone to do what you've done today. This town owes you a large gratitude, and I thank you.
You're welcome.
Just don't tell him I said that. I'll never hear the end of it. I never hear the end of him now.
Can I go up to the now fetal positioned Buzz Killington and just try to steal his wallet?
Yeah. So
She might have stepped on him.
we're gonna make that a. Let's do willpower and discipline for you, and so that's gonna be 3d10 willpower and discipline. So a +10 for you.
All right. So 3d10 plus 10.
And roll it twice because we're gonna give you advantage since he's useless on the floor at the moment.
All right. 1.
Don't even bother with the second one. I think that's more than sufficient. So for that, we're gonna say that went way over what I set the difficulty level at. You rummage through his pockets, and you find his coin satchel, the one that hasn't been destroyed by Pearl Featherly, and find 16 Lian within.
I would like to walk back to the bar, sit down, and call over Mr. Weaves like, breakfast, please.
Oh, and he actually saw what you did. He goes, absolutely, son. Tell you what, we're gonna roll this one on a D4 for you. That'll be 1 Lian, please.
Happily, good sir.
So, after a little while of writhing and just doing his damnedest not to cry in front of a tavern full of people, he stands up and is like, you haven't heard the last of Buzz Killington and his band of mad hunchmen!
I'm gonna unpluck a feather and try and discreetly throw it at him as he's like getting up.
Ooh. You're across the bar, so there's going to be a decent amount of people that could notice this. I'm going to ask you for, let's see, 3d10.
Do I get a fourth D10 because I said, where's your banner now? When I kicked him in the penis?
No, but I'm going to give you advantage. Which is the opposite, because I was about to give you this roll at a disadvantage. So I think that's a fair swing.
Yeah.
So for you, we're gonna say 3d10 plus your willpower, since you're firing your semblance, and we'll make this your agility since you're trying to do it stealthily.
So what is my agility? I'm just checking.
Oh, so for you, it's gonna be +7.
Hell yeah! Let's go.
Roll me 2d6 for damage, please. Ah! And Buzz just looks down into his hindquarter because he's at this point he's trying to hightail it out of here, and just what the? It pulls a feather and just looks around. At this point, the tears are just like right there. He's gonna have a meltdown the moment he's out that door, which he very quickly makes his way out. So at this point, Dr. Weeble's just gonna kind of stand. I knew when I met all of you that you guys were going to be my type. Wonderful. That man comes in here nearly every morning looking for huntsmen and huntresses. He can scheme into doing the work for them. And at the end of the day, we all know it's probably because he can't fly. It's why he can never get his license renewed. So everyone at this point has now eaten. Had a little bit of hair to the dog in the case of Aqua's case. You guys are. We're going to say it's about 9 o'clock in the morning at this point. What would you like to do next? At this point, the world's kind of open to you.
So everybody keeps talking about this huntsman job. Do you all just want to go check the board?
Yeah. I don't know, what do you guys think? I look to the others.
I got nothing better to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, I'm happy to go.
All right. So with that, our newly formed team here makes their way out the front of the Kuriyuri Tavern, getting just a faint soupçon of vomit in their nose as they're walking out, making and following the directions that the barkeep had provided you guys the night prior. You very quickly find your way to the bounty board, which is located just outside the mayor's house, but more easily for you guys. We're going to say it's right here at the top of this intersection if you're looking at D20 or Roll20, D20. So I'll go ahead and move you guys on up.
Yeah.
So you get up to the bounty board, and we'll say Pearl, you kind of just tap it to activate. It's a touchscreen device, and it blinks for a little bit before fading out and back to the little text board that many of you have become familiar with over the years since graduation. You see that there's a few jobs for solo huntsmen, but none of them are really of high value, and it seems they already have some huntsmen assigned to them. So in other words, they can't currently be picked up until either that bounty is completed by said huntsman, they cancel the bounty for themselves, or die.
Can we see who the huntsmen are, or is it anonymous?
I'm sorry?
can we see who the huntsmen that are assigned to those bounties are, or is it anonymous?
It's anonymous, and there's very valid reason for that.
There goes my
So,
plan.
going through, you do see that there is a bounty on there, and it says it's got big red bold lettering just above it. That's in bold text reads requires full team. However, you do see the proposed bounty for it. This bounty does currently sit at 8,000 lien.
I'm in.
So on the seeing the board and just seeing the lien symbol and the number 8,000 next to it, Aqua just leaps over Pearl's shoulder and presses the accept button without even a second's thought. However, the next prompt pops up, and it's 4 empty boxes, and you have a keyboard in front of you. It is waiting for your team name.
Oh shit.
The homework assignment that no one
this
filled out.
has been 4 weeks, people. At least 4 to 6 weeks of this.
Wait, what? I feel like didn't we decide on like Jupiter?
I thought it was Jupiter.
Sure.
We had. I'm not sure if I'm doing this
No,
right, but
you're right.
we had
Donkey.
we had like a couple ideas. I even went online to find some ideas. It was like either between Team Jupiter or like Team Jackpot.
Yeah, I liked, and we were split because I like Jackpot because I don't believe in planets or Greeks.
My name is that in that team name.
Wait, what do you mean you don't believe in planets?
Well, hold on. My mom did get the science teacher at my high school fired, so planets are made up.
Okay.
But anyway,
That's a
we're
story.
having some inter-party things here. Feel sorry.
Are you talking about astrology or like the actual physical planets? Because I understand if you don't think astrology is real, it's not everyone's cup of tea. But
Well,
like,
my mom, whenever I bring that up, says agree to disagree, and then slaps the Cosmos tape out of my hands that I brought home. So yeah, I'm just gonna roll with that. For right now, and let's see. I like Team Jackpot because everybody at the end can go cha-ching. You know, with Jupiter, it's like, what do? Do you go, I shall devour? Do you go, I shall devour my young? You know, that just is not as catchy.
okay, I'm sorry. It's just not believing in planets kind of caught me off guard.
Well, I sadly, so many things are up for grabs. I'm sorry if hold on. I truly am sorry if I broke you. I know it's late.
I was like, I knew the American educational system was bad, but I was like,
It's Iowa, baby.
the planets are real.
Yeah.
I'll bring this to you.
I'm gonna argue this is post-stream meta. Post-stream meta.
The next podcast is going to be lit. You do not want to miss that.
Welcome to the astrology section of the stream, everyone.
This is the astronomy session. Astrology is like the devil's tool. Totally, but
So we got 2 people for Jackpot.
Yeah.
I'm fine for either Jackpot or Jupiter, to be honest. I'm either one.
I honestly do not mind.
What?
There's a vote in the chat for Jupiter.
Oh, sorry, chat.
I resorted to the chat in the meantime.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Oh,
It's actually perfect for choice. Let the chat decide.
Now, guys, how do you want to spell respectively Jupiter or Jackpot?
I think they're spelled the same way. I thought it was JJPT.
I got to say it on my phone. I got to say it on my phone real quick. Hang on, give me 1 sec. There was like
Remember when I was drinking backwash mimosas?
Yes.
Those for a
There's
good
like two
You're
time.
so
different-
happy back then.
It's like two different ideas for jackpots. It's like one's like JJPT, but that's also for Jupiter. And the other jackpot is JJAP.
Wait, I actually I like the idea of the same spelling. I like them being what is it? It's not homonyms. Help me out, English majors.
Acronyms?
No. It's the spelled the same, sound different. Like deer.
No.
Yeah, that. Homonyms? Yeah. Or no?
I guess so much for the poll.
Yeah. Well, I like the idea. I like the idea of having Jupiter. The spelling that's both Jupiter and jackpot. That
Wait,
that Jack.
what's the result of the poll? Do
It
There were
never
two
happened.
different,
He lied to us.
Thank you.
What?
Homonyms. Synonyms. No. What? Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. I like the idea of having the same spelling, and I'll just always say jackpot.
Okay.
I mean,
That's fair. I like that
like
too,
that
because
as a
we're like-
gimmick. Hold on.
Mark, what you got?
Yeah.
Okay. For Jupiter, JJPT. And for jackpot, if we're doing a different spelling, JJAP.
why are there
So,
so many J's?
So the magical voice is going to go ahead and toss that up in a poll. So again, that's JJPT for Jupiter or JJAP for jackpot. So while that poll goes up, and we're going to probably give that there it is. That poll is up, everybody. So Huntsman, if this is your team name, I recommend you all go vote. Chat, go ahead and vote. Again, this is the only, presumably, tabletop RPG where we allow you, the viewers at home, to directly affect the action that you see here today.
How long is the poll going up for?
No, it looks like it's set. If I had to guess, it looks like it's running 5 minutes. If a certain somebody on this particular stream is buying multiple votes, I'm going to ask that you stop. Hands up, all 4 of you.
I only voted once. I followed the
I
rules,
only
You can't help
which
but
is very
see the options
uncharacteristic
there.
of Jack Black.
Oh man! Hey, Magic Voice, how long did you set this poll to?
Yeah.
It's almost halfway done. Don't worry.
Yeah, end it now.
Right.
End it now. End it
We're
now.
gonna
End
give
now.
it. We're gonna give it another.
Don't say it now.
We're
You're
gonna give
winning.
it another
That's why.
30 seconds, and then I'm gonna call the poll to end.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, we're tied. Oh, no, not tied.
Well, if you guys
All right.
choose voting.
15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Time.
2,
6,
1,
7, 8,
and
9, 10,
Oh.
11.
no.
Oh my god.
So I guess the DM gets to pick what
Yeah,
your
I guess.
goddamn name is. Congratulations, Team
Suck.
Jackpot.
Oh,
We suck at
I
voting.
love this.
Felix Feltfinger with 40 votes.
It wasn't me this time.
Loyalty pays. Loyalty pays.
Hey, my name is in the team name. I'm okay
Yeah,
with
yeah.
this.
As long as they get your name spelled, your initial spelled right, I guess. Yeah.
Hey, go team
Go
Evelyn.
team.
Yay.
Go team Jupapot. Yeah, Jupapot.
So entering JJAP into the Huntsman board, you see it kind of start to register for a little bit because it for those of you in the know, it is actually pinging the primary server, and it's just not finding you guys. But after a little while, it goes accepted. Sorry, what's going on?
If it's not all caps. here.
Right. Okay. So Team Jupiter, JJ. Wow, that would have been a lot easier if we. But okay. Team Jupiter. Excuse me. We're going with Team Jupiter because someone brought up a
Yeah,
valuable
there's
point.
an issue.
So you enter JJPT into the Huntsman board, and everything happens as previously described. It goes away for a brief second, and then it returns to a mission briefing, and all it says is, "Please report to the mayor's home."
Sorry. Does he have enough vomit towels for this crew? That's my next thought.
There's only one way to find out.
Yeah, I guess so.
So you are able to access some of the other features of the bounty board. It does actually come very conveniently with a map of the town. So if there's anything you guys would like to do, either before going or after going, the general what you do in D&D town, totally not troopish. Whatever you'd like to do from here.
I would like to access the board and just look at some of the other job titles that are taken and see if anything just jumps out to me.
So opening it back up, you do see there's a few in there for search and rescue contracts. 3 of them to be precise, but they are all presently occupied or reserved, or however we want to say that. I'll probably come up with a little better word for that.
That's fine.
And you also see that there is a search and destroy, which that's another one that you guys have likely become accustomed to when single, particularly large Grim show their faces. This one is rated for high experienced, and someone actually did accept it because, as far as you can tell, it doesn't say the amount, but in your previous travels, you know that a bounty that was rated that high on the difficulty scale, that was probably worth a healthy amount.
So I have to replace a bolt. Is there anywhere I can go to do that?
Yes. Giving the map of the town a brief little look, you do see there is a general goods store, which general goods in this particular universe are going to be pretty much multi-versatile for all the things that they'd be able to offer you, both standard and non-standard. So there is that. There does also exist there are stables in this town. You do have the landing pad to the farther west. There's a building labeled the Great Hall, and just a building labeled Smithy. However, the thing hopefully you've been looking for, it seems the mayor's house is directly in front of you. It is this building right here.
Fine, I guess we can go to the mayor's house first.
It's up to you.
I was gonna do this thing. So we can't see. I'm kind of looking over Jack's shoulder at the bounty board as he's scrolling past things.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a couple of bounties held by like a lone huntsman, maybe.
I'm sorry?
Is there a couple of bounties being collected by a lone huntsman? Or do we know how many people?
Yeah, there were 4 solo bounties on the board, and they're all presently occupied at the moment.
Oh, and can we see like where the location is?
No.
Damn it.
Once bounty, including the one you guys just put your names down for, all the pertinent information goes away. once it has been given to you.
All right, so I'm gonna go. Well, these guys go off to the mayor's house. I want to check out my friend that I threw out of the airplane.
That'll be interesting because you
I don't know if that's labeled anywhere.
don't know where he went.
Is there a hospital? Like scroll on the board. Hospital.
Oh, I did not think to label one. So, but I did say there was one.
You have
so
to make. You have to make it. You have to make that sign.
We're going to make it this building over here.
I'm gonna go to the free. I'm gonna go to the free clinic and see how he's doing.
Yeah, essentially, it's just a base. We'll think of it as this world's patient first. You're not getting great care there, but you can get the basics knocked out. So that's what Jiminy is doing. How about the rest of the crew? Don't everyone speak up at once.
We're all actually. You guys said you were going to the mayor's house. You just like
Yeah.
in a very sort of like where let's go see where they keep the silver kind of way.
I think Pearl is very like focused on the hunt at hand and is very like, okay, so I am in a group of what appears to be idiots. How are we gonna pull this off? Type.
Funny, Jack was thinking the same thing.
It's
Wow.
idiots with
Not a
abs.
thought in Aqua's head. Not a single thought.
Look,
just like, let's go.
I prefer to be called himbo. Thank you very much.
We love a himbo.
Yeah.
All right. So Tavy, are you going to the office or are you following? Well, let's see. Aqua's apparently going to find somewhere to, well, you wouldn't know this. They just said they're going. But presumably to go shopping with their newfound Leanne. What about you, Mark?
Pearl's going to the mayor's office to get info, right? I guess I'll accompany her.
I want to look at Jack real quick. Can I do a vibe check on Jack to see if there's a brain cell rattling around in there?
Oh.
Okay. 3d10 plus your perception, so +2.
I think you vibe check this is what you see.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
that's
Wow.
funny.
As far as you can tell, he seems on the up and up. He seems as someone that you just have this general sense that he's a good soul, even if he doesn't show it.
I like to do the same for Pearl, since we're on this subject.
All right.
I want to see a critical failure.
So same thing.
I also want to
Yeah,
see
I mean,
3d10
Take it away, chat. De-skill them.
plus your perception.
Oh my god.
3d10 plus perception. 1 sec, please. That's going to be that.
And Jack, you kind of pick up that, and especially since they flushed their billfold quite the amount so far, that this is a person that comes from wealth to the point where money, for the most part, does not actually have value because they've never been without it.
We'll see.
However, again, much like the previous perception check, you do sense that this is a person that means overall well, even if they don't always present themselves in the most, we'll say, the most welcoming of ways quite all the time.
You're going to the
Yeah.
office?
Yeah. I'll grace you with my
So
company.
everyone passes the vibe check, I guess, was the short way to say that.
Your company is anything but a grace, but you are free to join.
All right. So,
I'll just be rude for no reason.
so,
Oh no, it's good. You're good.
with that, Pearl and Jack are going to go ahead and walk into the mayor's office and go sit in reception for a little while. However, we're going to follow Aqua for just a little bit. Aqua, you find yourself where the map had marked as. Well, I'm going to give you a choice. There were two buildings that kind of caught your interest. The one labeled Smithy and the one labeled just General Goods. Where are you going?
I'm gonna go to the general goods.
Okay. Opening the door. You see an older gentleman. He's got the white patchy hair around the sides and the back, but all bald up top. And he looks up at you.
Bless this man. I'm just gonna look him dead in the face and be like, I need to replace a bolt.
That bolt is going to. He puts just a pallet in front of you, and it's full of bolts that will fit your weapon. So, how many would you like to purchase?
I can only carry 2, right?
Well, I guess, and let's see. Okay, cool. So yeah, you only need to buy one, and you go. Holds up one finger. You assume that means one Leanne.
I look at the Leanne for a long time. I pull one out very slowly and hand it to him begrudgingly.
And you see him just pocket it into his into the register. And he motions to the rest of his wares that he has in there. You can see he does have a wide selection in this place. It's a pretty good general goods shop. You see canned foods. You see camping supplies. A tent, sleeping bag. You also see he has a small but respectable collection of dust and some first aid supplies.
I was gonna ask if he had first aid supplies. Damn it! How much for the first aid supplies? What am I getting? What am I getting? But it's 8,000 if the 3 of you die.
What? Well, we're using American healthcare rules here, aren't we?
So I have $8. All right. I'm gonna wait. I'm going back to the mayor's house. I'm out. I got my bolt. I'm leaving.
And Aqua leaves and heads towards the direction of the mayor's home. So with that, we're going to cut over to Felix, Jiminy Henson, who is walking into the town's clinic. Looking around briefly, you see that they, that there is a nurse tending to a patient. But it certainly doesn't look like Daryl. However, just looking around, you do see someone that is just comedically wrapped in practically a full body cast with only holes cut out for the eyes and the mouth and 2 nostril holes.
Oh, I'm gonna immediately presume this is him. But I'm prepared for you to act comedically if necessary. I'm gonna ignore the nurse and just head straight to him and just basically invade his personal space as is my nature. And I'll be like, I'm glad you're okay. It looks like they're taking good care of you. What do you need? How are you doing? And then I'm gonna. Really?
At this point, the nurse, hearing the commotion, Sir, pardon me. What are you doing?
Is this an older or younger nurse?
Older.
Older, like matronly.
We'll say
Countess
late
Grantham.
50s, late
Yeah.
50s.
She's the Duchess of Grantham, is what you're telling me.
Not necessarily. She is nondescript. So what do you?
She is a national treasure.
Like just
all
talk.
right, yeah. So Maggie Smith is going to be confronting me. No, I'll just say, oh no, this is my friend. What's his name? My friend Robert Von. And are you taking good care of him? Is there anything he needs?
You must have been that gentleman. I guess that came in with him.
Yeah.
Oh, honey, I don't
these
think he
guns-
wants to see you.
These guns saved him. Yeah, they made sure
The
he
last
did not
thing,
go down with that ship.
the last thing he said to me before we wrapped him up was, "He threw me. He threw me. I can't believe he fucking threw me."
Yeah, he did. I look at these guns. You look at these guns. You look at these shoulders and legs. I got some air on him.
Sir, and she's just gonna, just cover your mouth with her hand. I need you to leave.
Is it because I have an ears and a tail?
And she just stamps her foot and points to the door.
All right, so at this point, yes, there's this going on.
Sad puppy ears. That's right, you tuck that tail and leave.
This sounds like somebody has way thought this out.
Or came up with it on the fly because we didn't know a patient first existed here till just now.
It's the magic of imagination, my friend.
So
magic. I will sulk a bit, and there will be a rain cloud. I will redeem that in chat later. There will be a rain cloud that follows me around for a little bit to sad Peanuts music as I go to the mayor's house.
All right. So we cut back to inside reception where both Pearl and Jack have been waiting for a decent amount of time at this point when we see Aqua walk in fresh from their trip to the General Goods. And about 2 minutes later, just jibbing, the sad droopy face, such a sad boy.
Good to see the pair of you finally decided to join us.
General Goods has dust, if anybody needs it.
Noted.
Thank you. I'll think about it.
And the receptionist, and you do see. By the way, I should say the receptionist here does have a particularly ornate nameplate sitting upon their desk, and you can see that their name is Atlas McCabe. And she stands up and goes, "Oh, you guys must be the team. I believe he's ready for you now. I was a little worried when only 2 of you showed up." So she motions all of you to stand up, and opens the door for you to let you in. And that's when all of you kind of all see him at the same time. A tall, kind of with a bluish hue to his skin, and just fire orange, long beard, but completely all bald up top. Like none of you can really is he just kind of an off bit of a human, or is he faunus? Like you can't really pick him out just yet. And he goes, "Ah, you guys must be the team that has come. Welcome. I am Mayor Grungus." And that's guys, I think since we are pretty close to time for this evening, I think is where we're going to go ahead and close tonight's session. So good job, everyone. You actually made it out of the tavern in a single Lords and Ladies of Fate episode. I cannot explain to you for those of you just joining us or have been watching for a while. This is a momentous occasion. The Lords and Ladies of Fate had made it out of a tavern, and it didn't take, 2-3 months?
That's because I come from the chat. I was born in the chat. I know what the struggle is when you stay in one place too long.
Wait,
I was born in the chat.
why is it Bruce
Yes.
Gaskin in here just effing up your
I was
plans?
just my
bro?
first comment since I was already a man.
Yeah.
But then it was just a gift.
All right.
Go back to love
Yeah, I
before
think-
leaving.
I think Gaskin feels personally attacked for what you just said.
I am just happy I'm not the poorest person in the party. That's
What?
Does Jimmy have money? Did we know that?
Jiminy, I think is
No, Jimmy's got abs.
yeah, he's
you
got
don't need money.
abs,
You got
but
abs.
no lien. All right, guys. Well, great job this evening. On that note, I would like to thank the cast and all of you Lords and Ladies of Fate joining us here this evening. Please join us tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Eastern for another episode of our long Aliens campaign, the one shot. Where the ghost of Tevi Fonda might get a new friend this week. Survey says
No.
nah. Our regularly scheduled Saturday Rift stream will unfortunately not be broadcast this week, but fear not. It will be back at 6 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday, April the 9th, with their 6th episode and potentially a new cast member. And then, guys, this Sunday, the Lords and Ladies of Fate will be debuting a brand new Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition broadcast. Join Dungeon Master Dave as he takes a set of intrepid adventurers through the Tomb of Annihilation.
What?
Make sure you clear your calendars because this is going to be an adventure you don't want to miss. Lords and Ladies of Fate present the Tomb of Annihilation this Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Lastly, we missed this past week, but the entire quadrant is dying to know how will Captain Sykes and the crew of the Norway overcome the Romulans, a.k.a. the Spicy Vulcans? But more importantly, what did the captain make for dessert? I think more importantly, does the engineer actually, unfuck the Norway, but, opinions. Anyway, find out this coming Monday, 8:30 Eastern. And guys, of course, make sure you tune in this time next week, 8:30 p.m. again Eastern time for episode 4 of RWBY, the Fabled campaign. Thanks for joining us tonight, everyone. We're going to be rating. We are rating someone. Looks like we're doing rating DMDM Studios. Guys, just make sure when you get there, flood them with rate emojis, throw them hearts. But while we say be obnoxious, don't be a dick. Be fun obnoxious. All right? On that, guys, we wish you all good night.
I try to keep my head above this feeling I can't give it